We want to turn now to the war in Ukraine and fears of a wider conflict. President Biden and UK's Prime Minister met on Friday to discuss allowing the Ukrainian military to use long-range missiles to strike deep inside Russia. But Russian President Vladimir Putin is now warning of severe consequences if that happens. NBC's Daniele Hamamdjian is here with the very latest. Danielle, good morning.
Good morning, Peter. That's right. The war in Ukraine was high on the agenda during this meeting between both leaders, but still no decision has been made public. The Ukrainian President Vladmir Zelensky has been pleading with allies for months to let his country fire long-range Western-made missiles deep into Russian territory. We're talking specifically here about the U.S. ATACMS and the British Storm Shadows. Ukraine says these long-range weapons will allow its forces to destroy air bases and other military targets from which every single day Russia is launching attacks that are killing Ukrainian civilians. Until it's given the green light by Western countries, the Ukrainian military cannot hit those Russian targets. But the U.S. and the U.K. appear increasingly open to lifting the restrictions, which prompted a warning from Vladimir Putin, the Russian president, saying that if Ukraine fired those weapons into Russian territory, he would consider the U.S. and other NATO countries directly involved and therefore at war with Russia. His remarks signal he may be willing to escalate against the West in response, and some Western officials are concerned this could mean acts of sabotage against their infrastructure or possibly, Peter, NATO bases.
Danielle, of course, this has been a contentious issue for a long time now. What is the latest on the wider war there, specifically between Russia and Ukraine?
Yeah, well, the Russian Defense Ministry announced this morning that its forces have now captured the village of Zelanye Pershe. That's in Ukraine's eastern Donetsk region. This after an overnight drone attack by Russia on Kyiv and other Ukrainian cities. There were no immediate reports of casualties, but as you can imagine, this prompted President Zelensky to issue a fresh appeal for more air defense and long-range weapons. And Peter, Zelensky will be traveling to the U.S. later this month.
All right, and we'll be there to cover it. Danielle Hamamdjian with the very latest from London. Danielle, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.